Shopping, working, and relaxing online can attract various digital threats. To improve your protection against them, just turn on NordVPN. This cybersecurity app will block web trackers and malware-infected sites. It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection. Get NordVPN now. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
Welcome everybody, I'm pleased to be joined by Brodie Spencer. We'll start with Catherine Hanna from BBC Radio Leeds.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Brodie. Obviously we have to start with the news over this last week about Michael Duff leaving the club. What was your initial reaction when you found out?
Yeah, I was obviously shocked, I think me and him had quite a good relationship, He was a very nice man, he was always there to help and give me advice, and obviously he's put a trust in not just me but the rest of the young players, and as a young player that's what you want. But obviously it's not good. It shows when the gaffer gets sacked, it shows that something's went wrong, so I think it's just down to us now to put things right.
Were you surprised?
I think you're always surprised when the gaffer gets sacked. It's not something that you want to happen as a player, and it's certainly not ideal, but that's the things that happen in football now. We just need to put it right.
As a group of players, do you feel maybe you let him down collectively?
Well, yeah, when the gaffer gets sacked, it shows something has went wrong somewhere. So I think it's down to us now as players to take a bit of ownership of that and go out and show the fans and everyone else what we really are capable of.
Football inevitably moves quickly, and we now know that Jon Worthington's going to be in charge for the rest of this season. So how's he approached this week with you?
Yeah, I think no matter what job he has, he'll always have the same sort of mindset, and being here for nearly 5 years now, I've known Murphy from the start, so I know what he demands from the players, and I think the rest of the players know that now as well. Obviously I've worked with him as well last season, so yeah, Murphy, he's a very straightforward guy. I think all the players know what he wants from us, and it's just down to us now to go and show that.
Have you noticed any significant changes in the way he approaches training, or what he wants from you?
No, not really. I think it's just down to us getting the confidence to believe in ourselves. The players I train with today is more than capable enough of going out and putting on a performance against any team in this league, and it's just down to us now to go and show that.
As you say, confidence is such a huge thing, and it's been real fine margins in a lot of the games that haven't gone your way. How do you get that confidence back?
I think it's just down to the players to have belief in themselves. We're a great group of players, and I think we just need to believe in ourselves a bit more and then go out and show it on the Saturday.
And the big thing, of course, will be getting a result at home, getting some goals at home. Is that something that Jon Worthington has particularly spoken to you about over the last couple of days? Yeah,
look, we know how important going out there and getting the goal is for the fans. It's been a long time since we've had that goal at home, so it'd be nice to go out on Saturday and do it, and also get the 3 points as well.
Again, what do you put that down to, the lack of goals at home? Because it is such a strange thing that it's not been going your way there.
Yeah, like you said, I think it's just fine margins, just that final ball, that final pass, and the final shot just hasn't went right at times, and hopefully on Saturday we can put it all right.
Crawley, what are you expecting from them?
The same as last time I played them, a very physical team, like every other game in the league, very competitive, so yeah.
And you aren't that far off, so suddenly it can change very quickly, can't it? Only a couple of points behind those playoff places. So how confident are you that you can turn this around and get a playoff place and then approach it with some confidence at the end of the season? Yeah,
I'm more than confident. As I said before, the players I train with today is more than capable of going out and putting the performance on against any team, so I have full confidence in the team that we'll get back to where we need to be.
Also, on a personal note, nice to get another Northern Ireland call up this week. How proud are you when that call comes, that email comes to say you've been selected?
Yeah, proud as always. I feel it never changes, just getting that email to say that you've been selected. It's obviously a massive thing for me and the rest of the lads, so to be able to get that call up again means a lot, yeah.
Do you feel that's sort of particularly important when you've been playing in a side that, there have been a lot of ups and downs recently, but to still get that international recognition, because you can't take that for granted ever, can you?
Yeah, of course, getting an international call-up's a special thing for for anyone, no matter what country you play for, you know. So to be able to get that is, yes, really, really important.
And Callum and Dion joining you as well. Nice to have that kind of continuity. You've got people that you know there again in the Northern Ireland squad.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's very nice to see them get picked. I think we're all very close, and to be able to have them boys come in with me, it means a lot as well.
In some ways, is it quite nice to have a bit of a change, something different to the week in, week out of relentless nature of League One, to be able to go and do something where it's different people, different training grounds, different ideas?
Yeah, it's obviously nice to go on international. When you do train, you just see all different types of, like, the way people prepare for games, and you're always taking tips and learning off stuff and well. So you still go to learn. You still go on the international camp with the mindset you still want to learn as much as you can.
Yeah, does it mean you come back feeling a bit refreshed, reinvigorated for the final games of the season?
Yeah, of course. It's just good to get away and see just different faces and stuff for a week or so. So coming back's always nice as well.
Okay, best of luck. Thank you, Brodie.
Thank you.
Cheers, Catherine. We'll just come to Stephen Chicken from We Are Terriers.
Hi, Brodie. Good to see you again. Just a quick one from me. I mean, obviously this is Worthy's second spell in caretaker charge. Really positive performances and results under him last year. I mean, does that help with sort of the mindset when you learnt that he was taking back over from Michael this week?
Yeah, 100%. As I said previously in the interview, everyone knows what Worthy expect from the group. So it's quite simple. There's no miscommunications between the coaching staff and the players. Everyone's on the same line, and now it's just go out there and get some performances and points.
Have you noticed much? Is he expecting sort of a different style from you? I know you won't want to give too much away ahead of Saturday, but can we expect to see a different kind of team at the weekend?
Not really. It's the same players and it's the same sort of ideas. Now we just need to go out and just put on performance and hopefully get some goals.
That's it for me. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, Stephen. We'll just come last to Leon Lobshaw from the Yorkshire Post.
Hello, Brodie. Hope you're well. I'm just looking at your career. I mean, you're playing in some big pressure games. You're taking responsibility. You're playing for Motherwell at Ibrox and Celtic Park, and sort of playing for your country before you played for Huddersfield. That seems to sit well with you. I mean, you've had to take responsibility now with not many senior defenders being around.
Yeah. I think especially this season, I've sort of had to step up and sort of be that more experienced player, especially with some of the injuries we've had, and that's something I've always enjoyed doing. Every player loves to play under pressure. It brings the best out of us. So yeah.
Have you got that vocal side as well? I know you're a young lad, but do you like to organise and sort of shout out players? Because some young players don't do that, but
yeah, of course.
You probably do.
Yeah, of course. I think as I was first coming through, it was a bit not as much. You're a bit more shy, but now I've really got to know the team and all my players. Yeah, I'm more than happy to give out instructions.
It's obviously disappointing whenever a manager leaves. Michael was a good defender in his day and obviously played for Northern Ireland. Did he any aspects of your game that he's managed to help you, and you'll probably have gratitude for him? Yeah,
100%. It's the small stuff in the game that the fans probably don't see and that people don't realise that he really helps you with, and the small differences make such a big difference in the long run. So yeah, it was always helping me nail down on just the small stuff as well.
And you mentioned going away on the international breaks. I mean, it's a change of scenery, and I suppose you get inspiration from a lot of players there. There's some players who've been in the Premier League. Is there anyone who've helped you along the way on your particular journey?
Yeah, Worthy, probably the manager. He's been with me since obviously first came to Huddersfield. Yeah, obviously, and then people back home like my parents and my brother and stuff, they're always there helping and pushing me on as well.
What do you sort of like about him? How's he helped you in particular?
Very, very honest. He tells you how it is. There's no beating around the bush. If he thinks you've played well, he'll let you know that, and vice versa. If you play bad, he'll also let you know that as well.
Yeah. Do you like that sort of approach? I mean, some players don't. A lot do though.
Yeah. I think you need that, to be honest. Keeps your feet in the ground. It keeps you down to earth. And it also helps you know what you need to improve on and what you've done well.
It must have been great to see Callum's development. He's obviously somebody you've known very well for a long time. You've been with him as a club mate for a year, and I think whatever happens, he's going to go back to West Ham you know, a better player, a more experienced player, and you know, shown leadership as well in his own way.
Yeah, known Colin for a few years now. I knew he was only going to come here and do well. He's a great personality, great character around the place as well. You know, even though he's a young lad, he still goes out there and gets himself about, which I like to see.
Has he managed, I think you said once that he doesn't do much cleaning and cooking, has he managed to sort that side of it out as well?
Yeah, he's not as bad no more. It's a bit more tidy and structured in his house now, but yeah, that's good to see as well.
I was going to ask you finally about Dion. You know, it's been a tough start for him at Huddersfield, and Catherine mentioned about that change of shape, seeing him in environment, and that could do him the world of good, couldn't it as well? That's, you know, it's something positive for him, and I know the manager's spoken well of him over in Northern Ireland.
Yeah, 100%. Seeing Dion play for Northern Ireland, you know, I know what he's capable of, and all it takes is just one game or one goal just to flick that switch, and then yeah, you'll really kick on.
Yeah, very best of luck. Thanks for your time,
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Leon. We'll be back shortly with interim head coach Jon Worthington.
Shopping, working, and relaxing online can attract various digital threats. To improve your protection against them, just turn on NordVPN. This cybersecurity app will block web trackers and malware-infected sites. It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection. Get NordVPN now. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
Oh, you got the camera!
Welcome to Canalside, where we're joined here today by the body doctor to test out their eye treatments with 3 of our first team players and see how they can help with 3 drills today.
Well played.
Today we're at the Huddersfield Town training ground. We're going to be showing a few of the players some of our products today to analyse if they have any dry eye. If they do, we're going to help them with some of our products here today, hopefully improving their visual performance.
This test will be the ball drop test, and in almost Formula 1 style we will be testing the lads' reaction times to see how many times they can drop the ball and catch them successfully out of 5.
Ready?
Oh, 1 from 1.
Oh, nice. Ready, yeah? Oh, he's got it!
Oh, it's too easy.
I'm trying to drag it out.
Oh,
Too
5
easy.
from 5, that's
Too easy. You going?
going to take some beating.
Nice.
Nice you. Nice.
Tom, you've got a lot to live up to here. Oh!
I think I'm in trouble. Bit higher.
Ready?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Here we go. Ready?
Oh!
Concentration.
Wow.
See his hands twitching.
Yes.
One more.
Is that the last one? Or last
One more.
Yes.
Good standard.
Thought I was in trouble.
In this test, we'll be seeing the lads' dribbling skills to see how quickly they can make it through those cones, slaloming in between them. So lads, what we're going to get you to do is start on this line, slalom in and out of these cones for us, stop on the blue line to try and make a pass through there and collect the ball on the other side. You're going to come through to the second set of white cones to go through the gates, one each. If you then run to the yellow cones to do a 360 around each before finishing at the end, whoever does it fastest is the winner. On the white line, please, Mr. Turton.
Cheating.
Ready? Turts, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, a bit tight. It's tight, isn't it?
What is it? Stop on the blue?
He's alright, he's alright, he's alright.
Oh.
That's fine.
Watch me absolutely go for it.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice turts.
Yes, tight.
Oh, wrong one. Don't matter, does it?
Nice.
All good?
3, 2, 1, go!
Nice, Ross. That's quick.
Yeah,
Oh, he's done nicer though.
I need a practice.
Ah, lovely. Was it round there? No.
Tom, you feeling nervous?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous. Some good times to beat.
You're doing well, yeah?
Yeah, I
He might have you with Turts.
he's beating me there.
Yeah.
He's watched me do it first, hasn't he? So.
On the line, please, Tom.
pressure, yeah?
On the line.
Well, the ball in the line.
We both got it through first time.
3, 2, 1, go!
Attackers.
Nice, Tom. Oh, back to the start, please, Tom. No, don't do the pass again, please.
I'm in trouble here.
Time's ticking.
Get through.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's ugly.
oh, you can have that.
Just skip the cone as well.
I've messed up, haven't I?
Make your own rules up, mate. Nice shoot.
I need more eye drops.
We know Ruffs has won, ain't he? Ruffs has won.
We're here now at our final drill, the penalty shootout. The lads have decided that they're going to go from oldest to youngest, so we'll go from Turts to Ruffs to Tom. We've got Francis Hurl in goal, feeling confident. We'll take it away, Turts, if you want to go first.
Come on, Turts. Set the standard. No pressure at all. You ready, mate? Yeah?
Oh, Francis!
Franny's having a... Yeah, nice bend. Go on, Tom. Who's going to do the Panenka then? Go on, Tom. Tom's got it in his locker, I know. Oh, Tom! Give him some more drops. Ruffles in the lead.
Can't believe I've just...
You ready, mate? Ooh. Oh, nice. Watch this one.
Fanny, have you got something against Turts?
Yeah, he went for it then.
yeah.
Beautiful. Wasn't really a Panenka. We'll take it.
They all count.
They all count.
Can we have the ball on the spot as well?
Trying to get
advantage, isn't he?
Trying to get in my head already.
Oh, it's a good pen. Oh, good pen. Fanny's going for it, mate. Very, very good pen.
I was out if I'm
Nice turn. Oh. Great pen, Ruffs. Feeling it. Feeling good. Yeah, nice.
Nice. Thomas.
3-2-2? Yeah. Took the ankle off that one. I don't know why I did that. Killed.
shopping, working, and relaxing online can attract various digital threats. To improve your protection against them, just turn on NordVPN. This cybersecurity app will block web trackers and malware-infected sites. It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection. Get NordVPN now. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm pleased to be joined by interim head coach Jon Worthington. We'll start as ever with Catherine Hannah from BBC Radio Leeds.
Thank you very much. Afternoon, John. Back in the hot seat, just talk us through the timeline of what happened over the course of last weekend and how you find yourself back in this position today.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, really excited, really looking forward to it. Fantastic challenge. I think Sunday morning, got the call. I was actually down at the academy watching the younger age groups in the games on Sunday morning, got the call. And since then it's just been action stations, really.
And is that Kevin Nagle that makes that call to you?
No, it was Mark Cartwright. Mark Cartwright made the call, so it was a brief discussion. Asked me to step in, and obviously, yeah, for me it's a fantastic opportunity, and that's how I see it. And so anything I can do to help is what I'm about, really.
Not a moment's hesitation to say yes, then?
Absolutely not. How could you in the situation that we're in?
Are you surprised in any way at the timing of the change with Michael Duff leaving the club?
I think you've probably got to look at it in terms of there's been a little bit of a shift in momentum, and I think everyone will probably recognise that with the home form and other reasons. And I think ultimately, I think my remit is to galvanise, get everyone together, and really kind of attack these last 10 games with everything we've got, really.
So to give it your all, but have they gone so far as to say your remit is make sure we're in the playoffs?
I think that's always the minimum. We want to get promoted. That's what the group of players do. That's what the club want to get to. And all I can do is do everything in my power and possible to help support and try and do that. And I'll definitely be doing that.
You'll be well aware of the amount of injuries that the club has had to contend with over the course of the season. Do you have any kind of trepidation about that? Because ultimately you're pretty much inheriting the same players that Michael Duff had to work with. He's still going to have to contend with those key players being out injured. So how big a problem is that?
It's a problem if you make it a problem. I have to see it as opportunity for other players to come in. And I've seen the squad. I've worked with the squad over the last few days. And I know exactly what it's capable of. And naturally over the next period of time, there will players will come back and bolster that and improve that and give more competition places. But I'm more than happy to work with the level of player that I've currently got available for the weekend.
Yeah, can you change much going into the Crawley game?
I think you can tweak things, absolutely, but also I think just I like to think I can definitely have a positive impact across the group. Definitely implement my ideas as quickly as I possibly can. It's a great game, great game for us. Said that to the players this morning. Home game, hopefully, and I'm sure they will be. The fans right behind us, and we know what we need to do.
Saying that home form has been a problem this calendar year, there's no getting away from that. So how do you bring back that confidence, that hope that they can go and win in front of the home fans on Saturday?
Just trying to instill belief, because I 100% do that, and I think if you have that mentality, then I think that rubs off pretty quickly. So I'm like I said to the players, I can't wait for the game at home. I loved playing at home. The last time I was as manager, I loved the home games, and there'll be no different coming into this. So that's the mindset we'll be going into that game.
Yeah, your confidence is clear for all to see. When you talk to the players, though, do you sense that they are feeling it a bit, feeling a bit of pressure, that lack of confidence?
I think naturally in some of the performance that I've watched, I've been to every home game. I sit with my family in the stand. I'm a fan, so I've been at every game and I've seen that. But ultimately I can only go off what I've seen since I've been on the grass with them since the beginning of the week. And I see a group of players who are some real top professionals in there, some talented players in there, and ultimately it's kind of, like I said, galvanising them, giving them the platform for them to really showcase what they can do.
You have been in this position before and had some good successes at your last stint as interim head coach. So can you draw on that previous experience this time around? Did you learn anything from the previous time that you can use?
I think you're always learning. I'm always learning as a coach. I think ultimately, since I've been back at the club 10 years, that's what I've done. It's always learning from experiences, learning from some of the real top managers we've had over this 10-15 year period, and that's ultimately what I'm always looking to do. Try and improve myself, try and take the best ideas from others alongside my own, and that'll be no different coming into this experience. Yes, it's I can draw back on that now, whereas last time it was all fresh. But this time I've got a little bit of a longer period in terms of 10 games. It'll allow me to implement some more things that I want to, because I'm not going from game to game, and every decision I make, it won't be a reactive decision on the next game. It'll be what's best for the group and Huddersfield Town over this 10 game period.
Yeah, and it is definitely that 10 games you've been given that assurance. If somebody suddenly comes knocking on the door and says, I'd like to be Huddersfield Town head coach, it's definitely you until the end of the season.
That's how I see it.
Yeah. Do you want the job?
I think after 10 games, I think it's a great conversation to have to see where we're at, and I think once we get to the end of that 10 games, I think that's the time to have a conversation about what the next step looks like.
That sounds like a yes to me. Is that a yes?
I think, like I said, I've got an unbelievable opportunity, and at the end of the 10 games, I think that'll dictate where we go moving forward.
Thank you, John. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Cheers, Catherine. We'll just come to Stephen Chicken from We Are Terriers.
Hi, John. Good to see you again. You've got your familiar staff alongside you. Your academy staff are stepping up again, alongside Kevin Russell, who stayed on. Obviously, someone worked under you at the academy briefly. Presume that they're going to be vital to you as they are for any manager.
The staff's really important to me. I think I chose that team. They're all my choices because I've worked with them before. They know how I work. They know what I'm about. I think we've got a good mix in terms of personality and experience, and it worked really successfully last time, in my opinion, in terms of how we worked together. So I'm really looking forward to having that group of staff working alongside the wider first team staff who also do an excellent job.
You get the benefit, if you can call it that, I suppose, of the international break. Obviously, you won't have absolutely everyone there, but it's a good time for any new manager, I suppose, to have that period to work with the players and, as you say, implement some of the ideas you want to bring into the side.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a good opportunity. There's lots of reasons why fortunately this one will fall quite nicely. Gives more time, obviously, to get the squad stronger in terms of players coming back. Absolutely, it allows to implement some more ideas, and it also gets us that opportunity to get the balance right of. Yes, mentally recovering and having a few days, but also getting the work into them that we need as well for the running.
Yeah, because it's pretty relentless once the games come back. It's 2 games a week for pretty much a month solid. How do you sort of deal with that kind of schedule, both match days and on the training pitch?
I think it's important that you get your week right in terms of what your training sessions look like, what your recovery sessions look like. And I think that periodisation going into that's going to be really important, and recognising which players you might need to come off a little bit and which players that can push. And I think that's something that I'll be working hard with the rest of the first team staff to make sure we get those decisions right. But I've got some good ideas in terms of myself how we manage to kind of work the squad through that period.
Might we see a bit more rotation then, intentionally, presuming obviously squad numbers allow it, but than we've seen previously this season?
I think possibly, depending on availability, depending on what the players' needs are. But we'll be in to recover at the right times, and we'll be making sure the week looks and it's structured how it needs to be for that period.
Last time you were in charge, I think the fans really took to your sort of brand of football, sort of that high press, high octane. Can we expect to see more of the same from you this time?
Absolutely, yeah. It'll look the same. We'll be on the front foot. We'll win the ball as high as possible. We'll be really aggressive to take the ball off players. Whenever there's an opportunity to play forward, we'll play forward. We'll run forward. And they're just some clear, simple instructions that the players will get, as well as the rest of the detail. Yes, I'm all for that. But I'm also... I'm really methodical in terms of how I plan and prepare as well, and make sure I get all the detail that we need right as well.
Is there any new team news for this weekend, or is it the same squad as Saturday?
No change as it currently stands.
Okay. What about Joe Taylor? I know Michael was trying to sort of bring his sharpness back up. Do you feel like he's at a place where he could maybe start games now?
I think we need to get him starting as quickly as possible. You know, he's a definitely talented player, an asset to the squad, and ultimately I think that'll be the plan, and it'll be getting him into the right areas of the pitch where he can impact the game for us.
I think Michael felt, particularly sort of after the last game, that mentality had been an issue, maybe players not sort of sticking to the game plan over the 90 minutes, etc. Is that something you're keen to work on? Do you share that assessment? How have you found them this week?
You know, those were Michael's opinions in that moment, and that's fine. I've got my own ideas that I want to get across to the players. That's what I'll be aiming to do, and ultimately that'll be the focus going into the game on Saturday.
That's all from me. Best of luck. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, Steve. And we'll just come to Leon Mobshaw from the Yorkshire Post last.
Hiya, John.
Hi, Liam.
Good to see you again, and congratulations.
Thank you.
I remember when you came in last time. I think you said sort of play with the shackles off. Is it a similar sort of approach really? That, you know, this time around when you come in.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think even more so now. I think, you know, we need to. We're Huddersfield Town. When we're playing at home, we want to attack. We want to be progressive through the pitch, and I think it's really important that we, you know, we get, you know, really kind of get our attacking players in areas where they can really impact the game, and that's what we'll be trying to do.
In the case of players, you know, players giving the ball empty in the tank, then someone else sort of coming on, that sort of thing.
Absolutely, and I don't think there's a question of the players' work rate and effort, and you know, and what I've seen this week, you know, they're a real honest bunch. You know, there's guys in there that, you know, I'd be more than happy to stand shoulder to shoulder with. So I'm not worried in terms of that. It's just probably like you said. I think the important thing for me is to take the shackles off a little bit, take the pressure off a little bit. And really shift that momentum, and that's ultimately what me and the rest of the staff around will be looking to do.
In your window in charge last time, you had some really special memories, didn't you, in your home games? I'll always remember the Sheffield Wednesday game and the Sunderland as well. I mean, it was a stadium bouncing at its best, and given the run, everyone's desperate for, you know, a few more episodes like that, really.
Absolutely. Will it be smooth sailing? Probably not. Will it be a bit of a roller coaster? Absolutely. Strap yourself in. But it's you know, it'll definitely be with that genuine intent to try and make it that way and get us the results that we want to get, that we all want.
Yeah, I'm old enough to remember, was it 20 years ago when you got, you know, the end of the season, you won on penalties, that side you played for, and there were some ups and downs in that time, I remember. And like you say, you've got to strap yourself in, and it's about making memories. There's still plenty of games there for Huddersfield to turn it around, isn't there?
That's how I see it, and I said that to the players when I spoke to them firstly on Monday. I thought, you know, yeah, it's an opportunity for me, but it's what a fantastic opportunity. It's not about me; it's about the players. What an opportunity it is for them to try and get out of this league with 10 games to go, and really kind of really jump onto that and push themselves to do that. You think in your career, and I said this to them, you think in your career you're in playoffs and promotions all the time when you're young players. You're not. It doesn't come around all the time. So when there is an opportunity, you've got to grab it and you've got to take it, and that's what I'll be wanting the boys to do.
There's been plenty, not just Huddersfield, but lots of clubs, but you know, they've been a little bit down with a month or so of the season to go, and they've turned it around. There's been some spectacular things in English football, hasn't there? From a bit of a rock bottom to glory, really. There's always a side or two that happens to nearly every year. No, absolutely, and again, I've spoke a lot about it, but it's just changing the momentum. You know, we've got some good players, no doubt about that. No doubt about that for this league. We've got some good players. It's just getting, like I said, getting them in the right areas of the pitch where they can impact the game, and making sure we're all collectively working in that same direction. For your career as well, John, I mean, it's a really good window for you, isn't it? 10 games, it's something to really get your teeth into and test yourself, and you'll know a lot more about yourself. I would have thought by the end of this, it's great in that regard. It's a good age. You're a good age to do it as well.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm saying. It's 10 games, so it gives you that opportunity to kind of not make reactive decisions, make sure everything's methodical for the best of the squad for the 10 days, so we can get the 10 games, so we get the most out of it. But ultimately for me as well, absolutely, and that's why I'm saying, you know, at the end of those 10 games, I'll have a good idea about what that looks like. But as it stands, I think the difference for me is I don't feel under pressure. There's no pressure from me whatsoever in this period. But I'll be just doing everything I can for the group of players in this club.
And just finally, you know, friends and family, it's big for them, I suppose, as well. I remember the 4-0 Sheffield Wednesday game, and you had people in the stand, and you know, it's making memories for them as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think you know, my family, my wife, my kids, my parents, and they're massive to me, and they know how much the club means to me. And everything I do, it's not for me. It's about my family and making them proud, and those are the things that I'll will be really kind of pushing me to make sure I can help the team get to where we want to get to.
I'm sure they're very proud of you, John, and best of luck. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, Glenn. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see the majority of you on Saturday.
Thank you.